When the centurion and they that were with him watching Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done, they feared greatly. These were men who were afraid of nothing. These were the men, the Roman army's legionnaire, who would lock their great shields until they formed a solid wall of steel, and then march against a countless enemy. They could stand unmoved and unafraid before the onslaught of 1,000 foes. They feared greatly. I've often tried to picture this centurion, born as a little boy, perhaps in the city of Rome or one of the cities of Italy, perhaps from one of the provinces. His dad would tell him stories, great epics of the empire. He would talk about its vastness and its pomp and power and glory, its peoples and its religions. From time to time, little boy would be taken to enjoy a Roman holiday. They go to the circus, packed to capacity with eager crowds, all anxious to watch the latest gladiators fight to the death, or watch wild beasts tear human beings to ribbons. Exciting fare for a little boy. He became a soldier, learned how to obey orders, how to fight without fear. The barracks became his home. Tough veterans taught him to gamble, drink, and swear. He proved himself. He was promoted up through the ranks. He became a centurion. And then one day he notices from the company bulletin board that he's been posted to Palestine. Of all places on this planet, Palestine. When he gets to Palestine, discovers that he's not going to stay in the Roman capital of Caesarea. Of all the places on this planet, he's been sent to Jerusalem, a detestable city, if ever there was one for a Roman, full of fanaticism and religious zealots and intolerance and seething with explosive hate for Rome. That morning he'd been summoned by the governor, told to take 3 Jews to Calvary, crucify them, report back when it was done, and they were dead. Who are they? Who knows? Who cares? 2 are thieves. Well, the other, he claims to be some kind of king of the Jews. Show them what we do with rival kings. They did. They had their fun. They crowned him with thorns. They arrayed him in a mocking robe. They bullied him and badgered him. And having stripped all the flesh from his bones, right down his back, they thrust a heavy cross upon his shoulder and took him out to Calvary's hill. And sitting down, they watched him there. They sat down in a finished work, the most dreadful work ever done on this planet, done with carpenter's tools. They nailed him to a cross of wood. That was at 9 o'clock. Three o'clock that afternoon, they said, "This was the Son of God." Israel had denied him. Caiaphas, high priest of Israel, had denied him. Annas, father-in-law of Caiaphas, Israel's previous high priest, had denied him. Scribes and Pharisees, Sadducees, Herodians, and Zealots, one and all, they had denied him. Judas, dead and damned, had denied him. Peter, skulking down the back alleys, had denied him. The disciples had forsaken him and fled and had denied him. But these men, the centurion, and they that were with him, confessed him Lord and God. He put his hand upon the Son. That was a mighty miracle. He put his hand upon the sanctuary. That was an even greater miracle. Put his hand upon the stones and upon the sepulchre. But the greatest miracle of all was when he put his hand upon those soldiers. That's the miracle he's still going on doing, you know. Hadn't quit doing that. I've often pictured this man as he went back home, you know, to his native land after his tour of duty. Went back home to his village. People would gather around him. They'd say, "What happened to you? You're different." He'd say, "I met a man at a place called Calvary. Was dying on a cross. That man was God. And that God changed my life. But now God has highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. And the day is coming when every knee will bow and when every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. And on that day he will say, 'Bring Caiaphas here. Now then, Caiaphas, you bow the knee. Bring Pilate here. Pilate, bow the knee. Bring Nero here. Nero, you bow the knee. Bring Darwin here. Bring Stalin here. Bring the demons here. Bring Satan here. Bow the knee." And they look on him whom they pierced. Hallelujah. What a Savior.